You gonna ask about the Tony Ferguson fight? Tony beats his ass.
I think Tony beats who?
Tony beats Khabib, and can Khabib win? Yes, but I'm about to present. This is something that I was told as a kid, and this is from my mom. My mom's my first coach. Whoever has more questions to answer in a fight normally is on the losing end of the stick. When we look at Khabib against the cage, wait.
I want to tell the fans this. He's a borderline Khabib hater.
No, I'm not. I'm a Khabib fan. We've had this conversation before. Well, I told you I was a Khabib fan, but just because I said something about Tony, it was an issue. You know what it is? It's Tony's a weirdo and people don't like him, so they don't want him to win. And I understand that. I am a fan of fighters, not of the people. I'm not a fan of the people. I don't care what they do when they go home. I know at the end of the day, both of these guys present things when they come in. When we look at Khabib, we're just going to look at the numbers, just the numbers. When Khabib has fought people ranked in the top 5 or higher, what has been his takedown percentage in the center of the cage? Less than 15%. Against the cage, above 90%. All right, so that's number one. We already know he's a great wrestler, but against the cage, against good competition, he's a great wrestler. We can look at everyone from Gleison Tebow, who he fought, all the way up to Al Quinter. He couldn't take Conor down in the center of the cage in the 3rd round. All right? This is no offense to him. He's a specialist in one area, in one section, but in that section, he's unstoppable, and he's built his game plan around getting you there no matter what. Now, as a striker, Khabib, outside of one overhand right, that's his career highlight in striking. One overhand right he landed on Conor. He's fought lesser strikers and done worse against them. We look back at the Michael Johnson fight. Again, the Gleison Tebow fights. The Edson Barboza fights. None of these guys can stand with Conor. Arguably Edson Barboza in his prime, but right now, the Edson that fought him, and Al Quinter was able to land some decent shots too. But when we look at those guys, none of them are going to be able to do anything with Conor. This is the only reason why Khabib has been noted as having decent striking. He's never shown anything outside of that overhand right. He's never had to. Okay? When you look at somebody like Tony Ferguson very rarely takes a step back against bigger, stronger guys with more power, more finishing skill on the feet. He very rarely takes back steps. It's hard for me to believe that Khabib is going to back him up with the striking, so let's look at the grappling. Khabib cannot take Tony down in open space. If he cannot take Conor down in the 3rd round in open space, if he cannot take Al Quinter down in the open space in the 4th and 5th round, there is no way he's taking down Tony Ferguson, who as a wrestler in college had a merit off of just his pace alone. Forget skill. Just his defense and pace alone got him to the upper echelons of college wrestler, and him became a team captain, has a very respected team. In the center of the cage, I challenge you to tell me who's consistently taking Tony down. When have we seen Tony consistently taken down outside of the Kevin Lee fight? And let's make this clear.
You know I was going to say Kevin Lee.
Okay, so here's the thing about Kevin Lee. There's different wrestling and different things are effective. I'm going to give you 2 different examples. Randy Couture was an Olympian, correct?
Yes.
A very good wrestler. Was he known for double legs in the center of the ring? No. Did he shoot double legs in the center of the ring? Yes. Was Tito Ortiz a college legend, past an amateur legend? No, he was a good wrestler, but he wasn't a legend. Tito Ortiz could dump anybody in the center of the ring. Quentin Rampage Jackson can dump guys in the center of the ring. It's about how you translate it. They had good doubles. You see a lot of good high school guys, low-level wrestlers, come out and because they just have that attacking double leg style, be able to time these guys. Khabib has a very wrestling style. And that is, if you are engaging, he'll be able to get a good grip of you, but he's never shown an amazing blast double. He hasn't. Okay. Stats are proof, and this is a long thing. This is not me downplaying Khabib. For people who see this should understand this makes Khabib even more impressive, where you see he's not the imposing striker, he's not the biggest lightweight. He's definitely not small, but he's not the biggest lightweight. And he doesn't have a killer double, yet he still gets guys to the cage and smashes them. So when I say this about Khabib, I'm giving him more props for doing less and accomplishing more than any lightweight we've ever seen. So it's nothing against him, but we haven't seen anyone do that to Tony. He doesn't have the power or skill to back Tony up with his striking. I think everyone will agree with that. He can't take Tony down in the center. So the question is, how is he going to push Tony back? Also, what we have to remember is that we've never seen Tony get tired. We've seen Tony push ridiculous pace against Rafael dos Anjos, push a crazy pace against, my mind is escaping me right now. Pretty much against damn near everybody. Sometimes getting rocked in fights, like the Pettis fight, getting up and still putting on a pace to where he quits in the corner. You feel me? We've seen Khabib get tired while he was dominating. We've seen him dominate Ayala Quinta and be huffing and puffing at the end of the third round. We've seen him dominate Conor, and at the end of the second round, when he roamed the whole time, came out the third, huffing and puffing and couldn't get a takedown. You cannot get tired in front of Tony with the weapons Tony has, and we can go back to the Kevin Lee fight to prove it. So, I also believe that Tony has an X factor. He has something that you can't train for, and I know this is going to sound weird off the top, but I'm going to explain it. It's violence. When you train with your teammates and such like that, we all have guys in here. As hard as we go with each other, it's just certain things we can't do. We can't take each other down, hold each other's faces up, and slice elbows off the bottom. You can't practice that. You can't be against the cage and practice someone twisting your fingers, someone sticking their fingers in your ass. All things that Tony has done. He'll oil check you. Go back and check. He oil checks the hell out of people. All right? There's a bunch of things, mugging your face and digging his thumbs into the side of your face to push your face down to land strikes. He has a very borderline getting disqualified style. He has a style that where you take him down and you think that you're in a dominant position. I've seen Tony get taken down, be in side control on the bottom, not look to get up, but hold the person's face on the bottom and slice his face open with elbows. And let's remember, he won the lightweight title off of his back for 3 rounds.
So, I need a concrete prediction.
A concrete prediction, I think within if I have to put my money on it, within 4 rounds, Tony stops him. It could be a TKO or a submission.
No. I need concrete.
Concrete?
Concrete.
Can I give 2 rounds? Can I say 3rd or 4th round TKO?
3rd or 4th round TKO?
4th round TKO. That's how I see it going. Can Khabib win? He has a championship mindset. A lot of these things where you got guys like, let's say a Henry Cejudo or something like that. Like, can Henry Cejudo, is he the most skilled guy? Fuck no, but he has I'm not going to quit. I'm going to go out there and give 100%. The kid, Alex Volkanovski, the one that just fought Max Holloway, same thing. He's going to go out there and do whatever he got to do to win. Can Khabib come out, stick Tony with a jab, run for 5 rounds and win on points? Yeah, he can do it. Athletic enough to do it, but I don't see him doing that. I see Khabib going in thinking he's going to be the monster he is and realizing that it's just certain people you can't do that to. And Tony's one of them, man. Is there guys that can beat Tony in that division? Absolutely. But I don't think Khabib has the discipline standing up to do it.
Okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.